FSS and Dallas Nation to another episode of Football Simulation Station, where we give you the best results using AI technology. I'm JC.
And I'm Julian.
Quick recap on last week. Dallas ended up with the W. Eagles lost in overtime, and our statistics were extremely accurate.
Yes. Dak and Zeke they both had a great game last week, and they were clutch in the final drive, which basically set up the game-winning field goal for Brett Maher.
And as great as that game was, we're on to the Houston Texans.
So some things to keep an eye on this game. Our offensive line versus J.J. Watt, Clowney, and their front seven. They've been playing really good this year, but I don't think they've been tested as well as they're going to be tested this weekend against Ezekiel Elliott, especially coming from a big game, how he did in Detroit. I know Detroit are not as good defensively as the Texans, but it's something to keep an eye on for sure. We also got our RD line versus Deshaun Watson. Watson's a mobile quarterback. Although he's only in his second year, I could see a lot of comparisons, especially with somebody like Russell Wilson. I know it's hard to judge against somebody like that that's already been and won a Super Bowl, but he's mobile and he could throw the football really well. Another one's DeAndre Hopkins versus our secondary. Last week, our secondary, I don't want to say they got exposed, but they got tested for sure. Our quarterbacks contested most of the balls, but Matthew Stafford, he was just dropping like pinpoint bombs last week. One thing we might want to consider, DeAndre Hopkins, maybe we want to have Byron Jones shadow him. He's the one guy in our team that could jump he's the one guy that could jump with any of the receivers. And he's having a great season so far.
Yes, he is. All right, so we're going to go into our stats for the week. We're going to cover the total yards, passing yards, rushing, and the score. So the first thing we're going to cover right now is the total yards. So the total yards that Dallas has is 413, and the total yards Houston has is 415. Now, passing-wise, Dallas has 293, and Houston has 306. And rushing, Dallas has about 120, and the Houston 109. Now, the score, Dallas 24, Houston 28. As a Dallas fan, I don't want to believe that, but this is what our statistics are telling us, so it's going to be a close game here.
24-28. I hate to say this because, they are a 1-3 team, but we do have some similarities as far as, besides them being both from Texas, mobile quarterbacks, a pretty decent front seven. But I was thinking, because they got J.J. Watt, they got Clowney, very good pass rushers and whatnot. But they got Hopkins. We don't got a receiver. You know what I mean?
We have a running back. They don't.
That is true. So something's going to give.
Yeah. So we'll see. Only time will tell. So, is there anything you want to say?
Yes. I'm very excited for this Texas showdown. I have a feeling it's going to be a very good game. Might be a very close game. But most importantly, go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.